Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the New England Sports Village here in Attleboro, Massachusetts, as we get ready to go underway here for this U16 matchup between the Northeast Generals and the New Hampshire Mountain Kings, both the U16 teams. Hello, everyone. My name is Mason Strawn. I will be your commentator for this afternoon matchup here as we get ready to go into the Beast tournament here for the New England areas. Once again, we have the Northeast Generals U16 team playing against the New Hampshire Mountain Kings U16 squad, as well as we get ready for the Beast Tournament Series here on this Columbus Day weekend. We get ready to go underway once more here. If you give me one moment for a second here. Apologies there, as I was trying to get my cameraman and myself all set up here, as we're going to get ready to go underway for this again, the 16U matchup here between the Northeast Generals and the New Hampshire Mountain Kings for this Academy matchup here for the Beast Tournament Series. This Columbus Day U16, U18, and U15 tournament. After this game, we will have the U18 Generals taking on the New Hampshire Mountain Kings U18 squad as well, so please do stick around after this game for that matchup as well. But nonetheless, let's get into the lineups really quickly here. For the Generals, Braden Spears, he'll be wearing number 98. He will be starting on the left wing side. Brendan Printer will be wearing number 7. He will be starting at center. Number 28 will be Antonio Fleck. He will be on the right wing. That'll be your first line of forwards for the Generals. They'll be followed up by Thomas Cabello on the left wing side. He will wear 17. Hunter Yurchik will wear 21 at center. Connor Williams will wear number 27 on the right wing. Owen Renfers will then sit on the right wing for the third pairing, and Trenton Wilson will be on the left wing for the third pairing as well. He will wear 44. For the defensive pairings, Maddox Braswell will wear number 24. He'll be on the left defensive side. He'll be paired up with Zach Imler. He will wear number 95. The second pairing will be Trevor Blazinski wearing 55 and Marco Preston wearing number 26. That'll be left and right for them. For the starting goaltender here tonight, it should be Aiden Hartman starting in net. He will be wearing number 1. The backup will be Patrick Bradley. Now I'll have Mr. Lucas Bonnet up here with me this evening for my cameraman, and I appreciate his time here today. So, once again, that's your general starting lineup here for this U16 matchup. That'll be underway here in a couple of minutes. For the Mountain Kings, it'll be a little bit of a different crew for them. If you give me one moment here, it'll be O'Brien starting in net tonight, who will be wearing number 31. For the defensemen, it'll be Underwood and Lowry. That'll be 21 and 23. 45 and 73 will be Mello and Kornick. Number 74, Morrison, will be the extra defenseman. For the forwards, it'll be Sidakov wearing number 6. Farrell will wear number 7. And Sexton will wear number 12. That'll be your first pairing of forwards, as well as Devlin wearing 13, Windsor wearing 15, and White wearing 20. Gill and Saffin will be your extra forwards. They will be 25 and 46, and that'll be your starting crew here for the navy blue and baby blue colored New Hampshire Mountain Kings, as the Generals wearing their white with white helms and navy blue pants. The Mountain Kings wearing their navy blue with navy blue helmets and navy blue pants. You gotta admit, that navy blue and light blue color I will always be a sucker for. I will always love that colorway, and the Mountain Kings do it just right. Of course, though, I'm going to be biased and obviously love our Northeast Generals looks. You gotta love the white and navy blue. It's always a good look, especially with that orange to give it a nice little glow. As we're a couple of seconds away here, about a minute away from the start of this U16 matchup here, as we get ready to go underway for this tournament, for the Beast Tournament Series, I should say. After this game, we will have the U18s. They will be playing against the New Hampshire Mountain Kings as well. Do stick around for that. That is scheduled for 3:30. That will also depend entirely on how long this U16 game will take, so keep an eye out on that. If you're here for the U18 game, that'll be set for currently 3:40. I did say 3:30 to start. It will be set for 3:40, I should specify. But nonetheless, we're getting ready to go underway here between these two sides once again here. First time these two teams have faced one another here in Attleboro. The first time we've actually seen the Generals Academy team back here in Attleboro for a long time now. It's been a minute since we've last seen them here at home. I don't remember actually the last time. I believe it was in August, the last time we saw this team back here at home, or at least early September. So they come back home for the first time now in about a couple of months almost. They'll have their home games here today. They will have games tomorrow at 9:20 in the morning. The 16U team will be playing the Boston Junior Bruins, and the 18Us will be playing Hamden at 9:30 and 11 o'clock. So as the teams now pick up their equipment here and get ready to go underway. If you've already been a part of this before, 22.5 minutes for each period, first and second period. There's no third period. We will have one intermission, 22.5 minute first, 22.5 minutes second between these two teams. After that, that'll be the game, as well as any overtime will obviously be turned into a shootout. So at the current moment, 2 periods, 22.5 minutes. The two teams get ready to go underway here once more for this U16 matchup here in the New England Sports Village in Attleboro, Massachusetts. Once again, my name is Mason Strawn. I will be commentating here for this afternoon for this general squad. I will also be here for tomorrow's game as well for both teams. Again, those will be at 9:20 and 11 o'clock tomorrow. These games here today obviously set for 2 o'clock and 3:40. So as the two teams now huddle up on their respective ends, the Mountain Kings in front of their net right now and the Generals in front of theirs. We get ready to go underway here once more. The Generals players will go over to shake the hands of the New Hampshire Mountain Kings coaching staff here for a moment. That first pairing, I should say. Again, Maddox Braswell, Zachary Immler. Those will be your pairing for defense. Your starting line for the Generals will be Braden Spears at left wing, Brennan Printer at center, and Antonio Fleck at right wing. And we will have Eden Hartman starting at center once more, as the Mountain Kings will make their way out into the ice wall as well now. The two teams will now get themselves settled up and ready to go here. Once again, O'Brien will be the starting goaltender here for this Mountain Kings team. Devlin will be starting up here on the forward core, as well as, if I am correct here, if I can see the number that is in front of me, it'll be Soffin, Lowry, Mello, and I believe White. So that'll be, or excuse me, that is, I'm completely wrong. That is Sidakov, excuse me, on the right wing side. Apologies, I just got the lineups here, at least the last names for this Mountain Kings team. I at least have the Generals ones, but for the Mountain Kings, all I have are the last names and numbers. So apologies if I am missing the first names for any Mountain Kings players. I am working on it. But that will be your starting lineups here as we get ready to go underway between these two sides once more here. For the first time, I should say, here in Attleboro for this B-Series tournament here for this Columbus Day weekend for the U18s, U16s, and if we had a team, it would be U15s, but we have no U15s. The referee is currently working on the backside of the netting right now on the general side. Apparently there may be a hole on the back end of the netting. They're trying to fix that as we currently speak. So we'll let them have a moment here to go ahead and fix that. As the Generals, both these academy teams have been working hard to try and get themselves playing time here between both teams. Recently making a trip up to Canada for their tournament runs. Again, we haven't seen either academy teams back at home to play any games since early September, as they make their first official stand at home once more here. The Generals will be wearing, again, the white jerseys with white helms. The Mountain Kings will be in the navy blue, baby blue, with navy blue helms and navy blue pants. The Generals will be in a white jersey, or their white jerseys with white helms and navy blue pants. The players will now make their way towards center ice once more here. We'll get ready to go underway. In the New England Sports Village, puck is dropped. The Mountain Kings will win it back into their own zone. Picked up now, trying to find a pass across to the far boards. Able to do so, but they'll have to regroup here as the Generals are already causing some great forechecking there, the likes of Brendan Printer. Puck goes into the far corner, sends it around the backside of the net to the close corner. Picking it up now is Sidakov. Puck on the close boards now, battling forward here are the Generals. Printer able to push it back into the Mountain Kings zone. Picked up now for a moment here by Cornick. Cornick going around the backside of his net now, trying to find a lane to get ahead. Goes towards the neutral zone, trying to hand it up. He'll take it himself into the general zone, try to get a shot on. Blocked out in front by Braswell. Puck goes to the far boards now, trying to get it down low. Able to for a moment here. He'll lose it, though, and Brendan Printer will be the one to pick it up. He'll fire it up the close boards. Now Devlin will intercept it. He'll try and keep it in. Able to do so here, but not before it gets batted away by the Generals once more. Immler will go to chase it. In the close corner, trying to dump it up the close boards. Not able to do so here as the Mountain Kings keep it in once more. Devlin on the close corner now. Sends it around the backside of the net. Trying to stuff it through on the wraparound. Not able to do so. It's a good work there by Aiden Hartman. Puck in the far dot for a moment there. Printer was laying on top of it as he got knocked over. Puck on the far boards, trying to get it out, is Spears. Able to finally do so to Antonio Fleck. Fleck will dump it in, and that'll be a line change here for the Generals. Puck now in the far corner, picked up by Cornick. Cornick on the backside of his net. Pressured here for a moment by Yurchik. Puck trying to keep it in for a moment as that one goes up and out of play. With 21:10 remaining here in the first, still 0-0 your score. As we'll have a face-off here right in front of the Mountain Kings bench to start. Yurchik will step into the dot here. Going up against Windsor. Puck is dropped, won by the Generals for a moment here in neutral ice. Trying to get it back towards his defensive pairing. Preston now on the close boards. Preston makes his way through neutral ice. Skating forward, across the blue line. Looking for a shot. Blocked out in front. Goes off the back of the boards. Picked up by Yurchik. Pass out in front. Nobody home. 20:54 remaining here in the first. Puck goes around the backside of the net. Picked up now by the Mountain Kings on the far corner. Blocked off for a moment there. Good stick work by Thomas Cabela. He has his teammate, Williams, battling for it with him on the far boards. Trying to keep it in for a moment now is Blazinski. He fires it around the backside of the net. Not able to keep it in, though, are the Generals. The Mountain Kings holding it in their own zone. They'll take it across neutral ice. Here comes Windsor now on the close boards. Tries to make his way through Preston. Able to do so, but he loses the puck. Puck goes to the far boards now as it goes around the backside of the net. Blazinski will try and get to it. Puck goes too far as it makes it past the Mountain Kings forward. 2-on-1 opportunity here for the Generals. Williams passes across to Wilson. Nobody home, unfortunately, for Trenton Wilson. He's not able to knock it down. Puck in the close corner now, battling forward here on the two sides. Now trying to get it out of the Mountain Kings. Able to do so across central ice. Picked up now by Morrison. Morrison makes his way. Good move. Shot on. Blocked save once again by Aiden Hartman. A good move there. Trying to get the puck out. Trying to get a long stretch pass ahead. Not able to do so. Trenton Wilson, though, with a good set of skates. Able to get to it in the far corner. Able to break away the icing. Hit on the backside of the play. Shot on. Save made. Printer with a nice shot. And with 19:45 remaining here, we'll have a face-off to the left-hand side of O'Brien. Still 0-0 your score here between the two sides. Face-off to the left-hand side of O'Brien once more. Yurchik will step into the dot. Puck is dropped, picked up by the Generals now in the Mountain Kings zone, trying to get it down low. Not able to do so, though, as here come the Mountain Kings once more. Able to make their way past Himmler. 2-on-1 opportunity. Shot save made once again off the blocker of Aiden Hartman. Puck in the close corner now, battling forward on the two sides once again. Trying to get a hold of it there is Trenton Wilson. Trying to get it pushed ahead, able to finally do so into the neutral zone. Mountain Kings will pick it up. Morrison now in his own zone. Shot over to the far boards. Knocked down by White. He'll pass it up once more. Here comes Sidakov now. Sidakov makes his way around Himmler. Shot on. Goes through for a moment, but he couldn't put it through. Couldn't put it on the backside of the net. Picked up now by the Generals. Brian Spears on the far corner now. Excuse me. With 19:05, he dumps it around the backside of the net. Puck goes to the close boards once more. Sidakov now takes a hit from Blazinski. Puck on the far corner now. Mountain Kings pick it up, trying to get it around the backside. Good work there for a moment by Antonio Fleck, able to bat it down, but the Mountain Kings pick it up on the rebound. Trying to take it across neutral ice, able to do so here for a moment. Morrison shot on, blockered away once more by Hartman. Puck bounces around up to the dot. Shot goes wide. Puck on the close boards now, trying to pick it up once more is Devlin. He will for a moment, takes a hit for a second by Spears, but hits him back. Wilson now in the corner, sends it around the backside of the net. Blazinski will try and chase after it. Lays a bit of the body there for a moment. Mountain Kings now, 2-on-1 opportunity for them. Shot on, backhand scores. The Mountain Kings respond early here. With 18:23 remaining, they'll score the first goal of this hockey game. Now Safin will be the first goal scorer in this game. 1-0 your score, 18:23 remaining in the first. Face-off at central ice now as Printer will step into the dot once more. Face-off won by the Mountain Kings back into their deep corner. It'll be Sofin having to try and capture that one. Picked up by Printer on the color boards for a moment. He'll take a hit for a second, but he'll battle for it in the far corner. Picked up now by the Mountain Kings around the backside of their own net. Staying around the backside is Mello. Puck goes into the central ice now. Windsor trying to make his way through Preston. Able to do so. Shot on and scores. Great work by Windsor to use the slick hands to make his way past Preston and score the backhand goal top shelf. 2-0 your score now with 18:02 remaining in the first. And just like that, the Generals will have to see if they can try and rebound here after going down early. 2-0. Pikes off drop. Puck won by the Generals into the New Hampshire zone. Wilson trying to push it forward. Able to do so for a moment now. Yurchik sends it up the boards to Imler. Imler on the far corner. Trying to get a shot on. Save made by O'Brien. It sits in his pads. 17:49 now remaining in this first period of play. 2-0 your score. The Mountain Kings lead. The goals by Sofin and Windsor make it 2-0. Face-off won by the Mountain Kings onto the far boards. Trying to push it forward. Not able to, though. Great stick work there by Renfers. Trying to put a shot on. Save made once more by O'Brien. And we'll have a face-off once again here with 17:40 remaining. Was not able to, though, was Renfers. Makes it past Imler once more. 3-on-1 opportunity. Shot on. Can't go through as he had a bad stick on it. Puck in the far face-off dot now, trying to push it forward here is Braden Spears. Puck gets knocked back into the general zone. Pass across. Not able to get through, though. Great stick work by Braswell. Underwood now. Picks it up in the neutral zone. Skates it back into his own zone. Generals trying to get a change here with 17:05. Puck is dropped right in front of us here in the box for a moment here. Puck is one. Tries to get in the neutral zone. Able to do so here. Picked up by the Mountain Kings now. Trying to push it forward. Trying to get it far up was, for a moment, Sidakov. He wasn't able to do so, though. Now here comes the Generals. Fleck shot on. Blocked away by O'Brien. Fleck now trying to retrieve his own shot from the far corner. Able to get on the rebound for a moment here. He'll pick it up in front. Shot on. Nowhere to go with that one as we have an extra puck on the ice right now, actually. The referee will actually go to pick that one up. Picked up now by Sidakov in his own zone. Sidakov now makes his way into the neutral zone. Pass up ahead now towards Underwood. Underwood trying to make his way to the front of the net. Able to do so. Pass across. Blocker save made by by Aiden Hartman once again. Able to get it out now are the Generals. Picked up now by the Mountain Kings in the neutral zone. Pushing it across is Soffin once more. He has the first goal in this hockey game. Still 2-0 your score with 16:07 remaining. Morrison now picks up the loose puck in his own zone. Line change here for the Generals. Trying to catch him on the change. Were the Mountain Kings not able to, though, as Soffin with good hands once again. He'll make a hot offsides, though, as Sexton went a little too far. 15:54 remaining here in this first period of play. Still 2-0 your score. The Mountain Kings lead here early through one. Face off right in front of the Generals bench here. Yurchik now losing it for a moment as the Mountain Kings win it back into the neutral zone. Picked up by Windsor now on the close boards. Pass straight across. Great pass out in front. Hartman sits on top of it, able to block it away. Dumping it out are the Generals. Able to do so here is a good hand for a moment by Mello, but that'll be offsides. 15:39 now remaining through one. 2-0 still your score. The Mountain Kings lead. Puck is dropped in front of the Generals bench. Won by the Generals now. Trying to get it ahead for a moment there was Williams. He gets his pass intercepted, though, by Devlin. Devlin picks up the shot pass for a moment there. Shoots it, scores, and beats Hartman over the blocker side. A great shot there for a moment by Windsor as he's able to beat Hartman on the blocker side. I don't think he was ready for that shot from beyond the faceoff dot, and it beats him right over his right hand. And it's 3-0 your score now with 15:27 remaining in the first. The Mountain Kings scoring here early and often. Puck is dropped. Generals win it back into their own zone. Picked up by Preston now. Preston in the close corner, battling forward here with the Mountain Kings for a moment, trying to get it out to the neutral zone. Able to do so here. Now here come the Generals. Cabela now on the close board. Shot on, sticked away by O'Brien. Chasing after it is Williams. Williams now with Yurchik. Passes back to Imler. Shot on, blocked away once again by O'Brien. He'll hang on with 15:05 remaining here in the first. Once again, 3-0 your score now. The Generals down to the Mountain Kings after goals by Soffin, Windsor, and Devlin. Puck is dropped, won by the Mountain Kings back into the far corner. Picked up by Morrison now. Goes around the backside of his net, firing it up the close boards, trying to get it out. Generals trying to keep it, not able to do so here. Now here come the Mountain Kings. 2-on-3 for them possibly. Generals get back in time though. Shot on. Hartman able to stick it away for a moment into the close corner. Picked up now by the Mountain Kings in their own zone. Preston. Marco Preston now goes to the far boards, trying to push it forward, able to get it down low into the Mountain Kings zone. Picked up, though, by the Mountain Kings. They'll be able to take their own possession back in their own zone. Morrison now in the far corner, trying to get a long stretch pass up there to Guile. Able to do so for a moment, though, but not before it gets added away by Preston. He'll lay the body in the far corner here for a moment. Puck goes around the backside of the net, picked up by Renfers. He'll take it on the far boards. Renfers pushed off the puck for a moment there, trying to get the pass ahead to Braswell, but his shot gets blocked down front by Printer. Puck is still loose in front of the net, not able to get a stick on it as either side, though. Goes around the backside of the net now. Picked up by Guile. Guile shoots it into neutral's ice. It'll have to be picked up here by the Mountain Kings. Morrison fires it across, sends it down low to White now. White losing it for a moment here as he tried to find Sidakov in front. Sidakov not able to get a hand on it. Puck over to the far board. Shot on, goes wide. Preston not able to get a piece of it, though, as this one goes to the close boards. Singing it around down low. Brennan Printer now losing it for a moment here. Mountain Kings going around the backside of the net. Trying to find a passing lane, possibly out front. Gets a stick on his Printer, picked up by White. Shot on, blocked away once again by Hartman. Shot on once more, blocked away once again. Hartman, a diving stop. Great work by Aiden Hartman. Puck is still loose in front. No one able to get a stick on that one. Sidakov sends it around the backside of the net. Still held on by the Mountain Kings. Possession time here, especially in the Mountain Kings zone, as the Underwood shot goes wide. Picked up by Spears. He tries to dump it out. Not able to do so as White keeps it in once more. Sidakov now battling with the Freston for it. This puck goes around the close boards now. Picked up for a moment by Printer. He'll lose it. It goes down low once again. Sidakov on the backside of the net. Trying to find a passing lane in front. Not able to. Printer trying to dump it out once more. Battling forward here at the blue line on the close boards. Finally able to get it out as the Generals will try and get a line change here. Long stretch pass on the line change. Picked up now by Gile. Gile trying to find a pass out in front. Imler able to get a stick on it. Pass to nowhere as that one gets picked up by Braden Spears. Kornick able to keep it in, but offsides the call as he bats it back into the General zone. 12:51 remaining here in the first. 3-0 your score. The Mountain Kings still lead. I apologize for my voice as well. I'm not feeling very well today. Here's the puck is dropped and won by the Mountain Kings back into their own zone. They'll dump it in onto Hartman's stick. He'll let it roll over into the backside of the net. Picked up now by Braswell. Braswell trying to get it out. Not able to here for a moment as the puck still stays in the zone. Battling forward here are the Mountain Kings. Trying to keep it in. Able to not do so, though, is Sexton. He'll have to reset. Puck gets dumped back down in the General zone. Imler now will have to try and retrieve it. The usual forward playing defense here today. Puck on the close corner for a moment here. Trying to get it out are the Generals. Not able to for a moment as now Windsor shot on, blocked down front, as that one knocked the straps off of Hartman's helmet. So we'll have a stoppage here. If you could see where that was, Hartman's helmet took the shot of the puck off the top of the dome, and it knocked all the straps off his head almost. So he'll take a moment here to try and fix his helmet. Try and get everything restrapped. Does so in a timely manner with 12:18 remaining here in the first. 3-0 your score. A face-off to the right-hand side of Hartman. Puck is dropped. One now by Windsor. Shot on. Blocked down front once more. Rebound still loose. Not able to get a hold of it, though, are the Mountain Kings. Battling forward on the close boards. Windsor out in front. Shot again. Blocked once more by Hartman. Battling forward here, still trying to get it out of the Generals. They've had constant pressure against them here all throughout this first period. Yurchik trying to get it out, able to do so here. Trying to push it forward as Fleck gets it backed away, though. Hit there at center ice from Spears. Picked up now by the Mountain Kings. Imler trying to knock it down with his legs. Not able to, though. Getting it down low. Braswell takes a hit. Or Blazinski, excuse me, as the Generals now try and get it out. Able to do so at central ice, but batted down for a moment here by Underwood. In his own zone now are the Mountain Kings. Trying to find a passing lane, trying to get it past Spears. Able to do so, but not before Imler intercepts. Picked up by now by Fleck. He'll dump it down low on Brian's stick. He has to bat it away, though. He's not able to get a glove on it. Spears tries to keep it. Able to do so, though, is Fleck. Pass out in front. Nobody home, unfortunately. It'll be chased after by Brennan Printer. Puck on the close boards now, trying to get a shot on. Able to for a moment there, but blocked out in front. Mountain Kings trying to push it forward. Able to do so here for a moment now. Trying to get it ahead is Soften. Backhand now to Devlin. Devlin crosses the blue line. Trying to get through all the Generals defenders. Not able to, but Kornick now picks up the loose puck. Shot on. Blocked away once more by Hartman. Puck in the close corner now. Trying to push it forward are the Generals. Puck goes out in front. Nobody home in the General side. Farrell to Devlin. Devlin on the far boards. Hands it up to Farrell. Farrell takes a hit for a moment there from Printer, so it'll be picked up by Preston, and he'll fire it around the backs of the net all the way down into the Mountain King zone. With 10:45, we'll have icing. 3-0 your score here. The Mountain Kings still lead through one. The Generals looking to respond here. Apologies as well for my voice here. I'm a little under the weather here today. Trying to make do here as the Generals win this face-off, and the far face-off off for a moment here. Batted down, though, by the Mountain Kings. Picking it up here for a moment is Farrell. Farrell on the close boards, able to avoid the hits here by the Generals. Sends it around the backside of the net, picked up by White. White, pass out in front. Nobody home, though, in a navy blue jersey. Picked up now by Cabela. Cabela trying to push it forward, able to do so. Gets it into the far corner. He'll try and retrieve it here as Windsor also battling with him. Picked up by Farrell, though, on the far boards. The Mountain Kings trying to get it out. Not able to for a moment here as the Generals continuing to play pressure here now. Cabela, or Williams, trying to play on top of him. Not able to is Sidakov now. Gets it across the neutral zone. He'll break it all the way down into the General zone. Shot on, saved down front. Rebound still loose. Hartman able to get a piece of that one again. Lowry now Hands it across to Devlin. Devlin trying to get it out. Not able to, though, is picked up now by Trenton Wilson. Wilson now not able to get it pushed up any further. Too many navy blue jerseys in front. Yurchik to Wilson. Wilson battling for it on the far boards. So many sticks and bodies in front. Mountain Kings trying to get it out. Picked up by Yurchik. 2-on-1 opportunity. Shot on. Blockered away. Yurchik's shot gets blockered once more. Pass around the backside. The Mountain Kings trying to get it out. Not able to do so. Here's the Generals. Keep it down low once more. Yurchik battling forward in the close corner. 9:30 remaining here. 3-0 your score. The Mountain Kings still lead. Shot on by Wilson. Blockered away once more by O'Brien. It goes out of play. 9:25 remaining here in the first period. 3-0 the Mountain Kings still lead. After goals by Soffin, Windsor, and Devlin. Face off to the left-hand side of O'Brien once more. Won by the Mountain Kings into the close corner here. Sends it around the backside of the net to Sidakov. Sidakov now. Line is straight ahead, trying to find it on the Guile stick. Able to do so. He tries to get it up to Sexton. It goes too far. Blazinski will fire it around the backside of the net, trying to get it to Imler. Puck in the close corner now, battling forward with the Mountain Kings. Picked up by Brennan. Printer, I should say, as this one goes to the close boards now. Trying to get it out. Not able to, as the Mountain Kings send it back down low once more. Still fighting for it on the close boards. Picked up by Imler. He tries to dump it out. Able to do so here. But the Mountain Kings will pick it up in the neutral zone. Picked up by Sexton now. Back to Kornick. Kornick, long stretch pass goes too far. No icing the call, though, as Blazinski will have to retrieve it in the far corner. Blazinski now. Navy blue bodies everywhere in front of him. It gets batted down off the pass that he tried to clear. Picked up by Printer, though. Sent up the close boards. Not able to clear it all the way out, though. Finally able to do so off the skates of Braden Spears. It goes all the way down. An icing to be called here with 8:30 remaining. Once again, 3-0 your score here between the Mountain Kings and Generals 16U teams, if you're just joining us. The Mountain Kings leading 3-0 early on here. Face off to the right-hand side of Aiden Hartman. The Generals needed to get an extra player onto the ice there for a moment. Puck is dropped, won by the Generals, picked up by Praswell. Around the backside of the net he goes, trying to find a passing lane, trying to get it up to Williams, not able to, though, as he gets blocked out in front. A smashing hit there on the far boards. Picked up by the Mountain Kings, though. Devlin on the close boards now, trying to find a lane out in front. Shot on, blockered away once more by Hartman. Puck in the close corner here, trying to get it away of the Generals. Fleck passing it up the close boards, picked up, though, by the Mountain Kings. Shot on, blocked out in front by, I believe, Braswell. Puck in the close corner now, battling for it once more of the two sides. Getting it pushed further up the close board. Shot on, blocked out in front there as Connor Williams had to use his hands. He sends it all the way down onto O'Brien's stick. O'Brien now trying to get a pass out, able to. Cabello is causing pressure. Well, Fleck will be able to try and keep it, though. Getting it out now, though, are the Mountain Kings. Able to fire it up the far boards. It'll be Braswell who'll have to try and retrieve it. Able to do so, he'll fire it around the backside of the net now, trying to pick it up with the Generals. The Mountain Kings will fight for it, though, and keep it in. In the close face-off dot now, Windsor trying to get it a pass out in front. Windsor shot on, goes too high, goes over the head of Hartman. Puck in the close corner now. Battling for a moment there, Soffin pinned on the boards there by Preston, picked up by Mello. Trying to find a pass out in front now. The Mountain Kings in the close corner. Nobody to pass to, though. The Generals continue to apply pressure here. Here's an opportunity. Shoots it back off the backside of the net. He scores. Soffin will score another here, and that'll be his second as Hartman was trying to reach back to get it off the initial shot. Unfortunately, though, Soffin was able to get the stick on it before any of the Generals defenders were able to, and it's 4-0 now with 7:11 remaining in the first. So now 4-0 your score. 2 for Soffin here tonight in the Mountain Kings. Puck is dropped, picked up now by Imler. He'll fire it across to his defensive pairing. Blazinski, he gets into the neutral zone as he got tripped up for a moment there by one of the New Hampshire players. White now, over to Gile. Gile trying to get the pass out in front, not able to get it onto Farrell's stick. He was too far back. Trying to get it out is Braswell. White will be the one that picks it up, though, in the neutral zone. He'll get it across to Gile once more, trying to get it ahead, up to Farrell. Farrell loses it, though, to Imler. Imler dumps it out to Renfers. Renfers now on the far boards, trying to get a lane up to Wilson. Wilson bats it down, but it goes all the way down in the far corner. He's not able to retrieve it as Yurchik now. Around to the bottom close corner once more. Gets it to Wilson. Wilson gets a stick to the hands for a moment there, and he'll lose it now to the Mountain Kings. Trying to dump it out, able to do so here, but picked up by Marco Preston. Preston trying to get it back down low, able to here for a moment. Picked up by Underwood, though, in the far corner. Underwood goes around the backside of his own net. Pressured by Wilson. He'll fire it up the close boards. Gets it into the neutral zone. Picked up by Imler. Imler now in his own zone. Gets it off the close boards once again here. Trying to get it up to Wilson. Nobody home, though. Gets it all the way down into the Mountain King zone. Farrell now in the neutral zone after the long stretch pass there from his defenseman. Takes it back into his own zone. Picked up now by Morrison. Morrison sends it into the neutral zone. Picked up by Connor Williams. Williams now in the far corner. I believe a penalty will be called here against the Mountain Kings. 5:52 remaining here in the first. The Generals, I believe, will have a power play here. With 4-0 your score, they'll look to see if they can respond here with their first goal of the game. As Underwood will go to the box here for cross-checking. So Underwood goes to the box. The Generals will have their first power play here of the game. It's a face-off won by the Generals. Spear shot on, blocker down in front. O'Brien loses it for a moment. Rebound still loose, goes around the backside of the net. Trying to push it forward is Trenton Wilson on the far boards now. Mountain Kings holding it in their own zone. Wilson battling for it around the backside of the net. Trying to get it out, able to do so. Braswell will have to retrieve it back in his own zone. Chasing after it is Maddox Braswell. He'll go around the backside of his own net. 1:38 remaining on the power play. 5:28 remaining in the first period here. This is picked up by Printer on the close boards. Pressure here from the Mountain Kings. Trying to push it forward. Able to do so here. Shot on. Blockered out in front by a Mountain Kings player. Fleck now. Able to keep it down low. Braswell fires it into the close corner. Picking it up is Kornick. Tries to center on the backside. Good work in front. Shot on. Blocker down in front once more by O'Brien. Braswell pushing forward. Trying to keep it in. Able to for a moment. Now here come the Mountain Kings in the neutral zone. Only man back for a moment here is going to be Antonio Fleck. Windsor now sends it back into his own zone. Holding on to it is Kornick now in the neutral zone. He'll dump it all the way down. No icing here as Braswell will have to trace after it with Windsor. Braswell out of gas here, it seems, as Fleck will retrieve it around the backside of his own net. 53 seconds remaining here in the power play. 4:40 remaining here in the first. 4-0 your score. The Mountain Kings still lead. Printer now around the backside of his own net. Trying to find a passing lane. Line change here for the Generals. Tries to get up to Spears. Goes all the way down. Icing the call. So 4:31 remaining here in this first period. 39 seconds remaining on the power play. We'll have a face-off, though, in the Generals zone. It's 4-0 your score. The Mountain Kings lead. Face off to the left-hand side of Aiden Hartman once more. Puck is dropped. Mountain Kings trying to push it forward. Good work, though, for a moment there by Yurchik to get it ahead. Picked up now by Williams. Williams on the close boards. Trying to find a shot on. Blocked it away by O'Brien. He'll hang on, actually. As I thought he tried blocking it away into the close corner. He'll get a glove on it, though, with 4:20 remaining here in the first. 28 seconds remaining on the power play for the Generals. Underwood currently sits in the box. Face-off won by the Mountain Kings. Trying to fire it up the close boards. Able to keep it in as Preston. Shot on. Blocked out in front by a Mountain King player for a moment there. Puck in the close corner. Battling for it still. Morrison sends it around the far boards. Goes all the way down in the General zone. Chasing after it is Devlin with a head full of steam. He'll cancel out the icing for a moment, but unfortunately for him, not able to get to it in time. So with 4:01 remaining here in the first, 9 seconds remaining on the power play, the Generals will get a face-off here in the Mountain King zone. To the right of O'Brien once more. Puck is dropped now into the far corner, trying to get it out, able to do so all the way down, and I believe we'll have another icing called. With 3:54 remaining now in the first, 2 seconds remaining on the power play. Underwood ready to get his butt out the box here. The second the clock expires for that. 4-0 still your score here. The Mountain Kings lead. Puck is dropped. Yurchik trying to win it back. Not able to, though, as the Mountain Kings able to get it around the backside of the net. Trying to get it out ahead. A body out in front. Gets it all the way up to central ice. Marco Preston is back there for a moment. Devlin able to outscape Blazinski, though. Shot on. Goes way wide. Puck goes to the far corner now. Picked up by the Generals for a moment here as it gets batted away by Blazinski out in front. Battling for it now on the close corner. Still battling for it here. Williams will be the one that picks it up. Around the backside of his own net, he'll go. Going across the far corner now. Trying to find a lane to get a shot on, possibly. O'Brien kicks it away. Too many navy blue bodies for him to get an actual chance, it seems like. Williams chasing after it around the backside of the net. Continuing to apply a pressure here. Trying to pick it up in front. Not able to, though, for a moment is Spears. He'll bat it over to the far boards. Chasing after it now is Fleck. Morrison in the close corner now. Around the backside of the net, sends it around to his defensive pairing. Guile now picks it up on the far boards. Picked up by Spears, though, as he's able to retrieve it. Tries to pass it out front, not able to, though, as it's picked up by Morrison now. He sends it straight ahead. Sidakov now trying to find a pass out in front. Goes too far. Nobody home in a Mountain Kings jersey. Fleck now up to Spears. Spears dumps it into the Mountain King zone. He'll chase after it in the far corner. Spears now dumps it back to his defensive or to his forward teammate. Fleck pass out in front. Nobody home as O'Brien is able to glove it once more with 2:35 remaining here in the first. 4-0 now your score. Face off here now to the left-hand side of O'Brien once again. The Mountain Kings up 4-0 with 2 goals by Sofin, a goal by Windsor, and a goal by Devlin. Puck is dropped. Generals win it back now. Picked up by Blazinski, or excuse me, that's Imler. He'll shoot it, and that'll be saved once again by O'Brien with 2:32 remaining now in the first. Face off once more here. Won by the Mountain Kings, center on the backside of the net. Farrell now on the far corner. He'll pick it up and take it in the neutral zone. He'll pass it straight across to White. White now passes back to the center line. Guile shot on, save made once again by Hartman. He's able to get a glove on it. Spears now in the far corner, losing it in his skates, picked up by White. White over to Guile. Down low, shot on, gets blocked away once again as he loses it on his skate as Farrell. Puck makes its way into the neutral zone. Too many sticks in the way for anybody to get a hold of it as it's picked up by Morrison now. Pass over to the far boards, picked up by Farrell. Farrell in his own zone, gets a pass straight across now into the general zone. In the close corner now is Guile. Pass out in front, nobody home. Rebound, shot, save made once again by Hartman, as that one goes all the way down in the Mountain Kings zone. And icing the call with 1:46 remaining here in the first. Good work by Aiden Hartman to go full body across to be able to save that one. As I believe it was Devlin there on the backhand attempt, but nobody home, or not even a way to score that one. He had open net for a moment there, but Hartman was able to get across and keep the puck away. Face off to the left-hand side of Hartman once more. Puck is dropped, one back by the Mountain Kings. Morrison now sends it back down low into the far corner. Devlin in the far face-off dot. Tries to find his defenseman. Trenton Wilson will intercept. He'll dump it into the Mountain King zone, trying to use his speed. Morrison will outbody him to the puck, though. He'll go around the backside of the net with it for a moment. Wilson battling with him still on the backside. Picked up for a moment here by the Mountain Kings. They'll send it around the backside once more. Picked up now by Windsor. Windsor in the close corner. Sends it across now to the far boards to Devlin. Devlin into the neutral or into the general zone. Pass out in front. Held on by Hartman. It goes through. And Hartman had it between his legs. He skated, or he went too far on the slide, and it goes to the back of the net. So with 1:13 remaining here in the first, 5-0 now your score. Devlin, I believe, will find his second. The Generals down now 5-0 here in this first period. Puck is dropped, won by the Generals. Blazinski now. Pass out in the neutral zone, trying to find Renfers. Not able to here for a moment. Underwood now sends it straight ahead, to Windsor. Picked up by Preston now around the backside of his own net. Hands it over to Blazinski. Blazinski trying to get it out. Not able to as the Mountain Kings battling for it still here on the close boards. Sends it around the backside of the net. Preston now retrieving it. He'll have to deal with Windsor with the poke checks. Battling for it still here is Preston. We've seen him use the body before. Puck still in the far border or far corner once more. Battling for it here still. Picked up by Yurchik finally trying to dump it out. Not able to get enough pepper on that one. Picked up by Morrison at the blue line. Bouncing puck out in front. Trying to get a pass on. Nobody home though as the Generals are able to bat it away into the close corner. Picked up by the Mountain Kings though. Windsor pass out in front. Nobody home again. Picked up by Devlin. Shot on. Goes too far. Goes around the backside of the net now over to Underwood. Now to Sidakov around the backside. Takes a hit for a moment there from Preston, but able to avoid most of it. Pick up by Morrison now at the far blue line. Shot on, goes wide again. Now over at the close boards. Down low into the close corner once again here. Battling for it, other Generals trying to get it out of their own zone with 5 seconds remaining here in the first. Now it's still battling for it on the backside. No opportunities possibly here to get a shot on. And that'll end the period. 5-0 your score here through one. The Generals down after goals by Sofin, Windsor, Devlin. 2 for Sofin, 2 for Devlin, and 1 for Windsor makes it 5-0. The Mountain Kings through one here. The Generals not able to find anything through that first period of play. So we'll take a quick break here to let the two teams take a moment and let the ice get recut here for a moment. So from the New England Sports Village here in Attleboro, Massachusetts, we'll be right back after this intermission break for the second period of play. Once again, 5-0 your score. The Mountain Kings lead. Hello, everyone, and welcome back here to the New England Sports Village here in Attleboro, Massachusetts, as we get ready to go underway for this second period of play here between the New Hampshire Junior Mountain Kings U16 squad and the Northeast Generals U16 Academy team here. 5-0 your score here through one period of play. The Mountain Kings have looked pretty dominant to start off that period there. They had 3 goals in the first 10 minutes worth of play there. Want to find the back 2 there as well, as 2 goals by Soff and a goal by Windsor and 2 by Devlin makes this a 5-0 hockey game. The Generals are a little short-handed, obviously. They only have 2 lines of forwards plus an extra 2 forward players, as well as 2 lines of defensemen, as well as Zach Imler, who usually plays forward. He's playing on that first pairing defense with Maddox Braswell. Hartman has seen quite a few shots tonight. He's looked pretty solid at times. Unfortunately, he's been beat on a couple of shots now tonight. Is obviously, again, 5-0 your score here. The Mountain Kings are leading this Generals squad. The 2 teams will get ready now for this second period of play here. Generals in their white with white helms, their navy blue pants, and the Mountain Kings in their navy blue with baby blue, or navy blue helms and dark navy pants as well, as the players make their way back to their benches once again here. We'll get ready to go underway for this second period once more. The players will now make their way to the benches once again here, just to get their conversations with their coaches once again. Get ready to go here for this second period of play. 22.5 minutes put up on the board once again here. The players will make their way towards central ice once more. Face-off now dropped at center ice, won by the Mountain Kings into the general zone, picked up by Sidakov, now making his way to the front of the net, shot on, saved out in front by Hartman once more. Picked up by the Mountain Kings now, they'll lose control of it though, in the neutral zone. Picked up by Kornick, he'll fire it across, back over to Kornick now in the close corner. Passing it straight ahead now, trying to get it to Sidakov. Held on now by the Mountain Kings, shot on, blocked down front, it hits the roof, and goes out of play. With 22:09 remaining here in this second already. 21 seconds already killed off. The Generals blocking a shot out in front as goes out of play. Face off to the right-hand side of Hartman. Won by the Mountain Kings, now into the close corner. Picked up now for a moment. Trying to battle for it here, the Generals. Too many bodies on the far wall for it to go anywhere for the moment. Finally trying to get it down low, able to do so here. Imler will try and retrieve it around the backs of the net, though, as Devlin takes a spill in the close corner. Nobody really took him out. He just lost the edge of his skate. Picked up now by Braswell. He'll hand it off to Imler. Imler will dump it into the neutral zone. Mountain Kings will lose control of it here. Here comes Fleck trying to get to the front of the net. Not able to, though, as Kornick is able to outbody him to the front. Pass out in front, nobody home. Trying to pick it up as Williams now. He'll dump it down low into the far corner. Picked up now by Kornick as it'll go around the backside of the net. Battling forward here, the Mountain Kings once more, trying to keep it into the Generals. Puck goes out of play once again here with 21:28 remaining in the second. A face-off here to the close right side. A line change here for the Generals is Wilson, Williams, and I believe Cabela make it on as the Mountain Kings win it back once more, trying to get it up to White in the neutral zone. He'll cross the blue line now. Windsor picking it up on the close board, sends it around the backside to White. White trying to find a passing lane in front, able to for a moment, but sticked away by Preston. Picked up now the Mountain Kings, shot on, blocked again once now as Farrell trying to stick it to the front of the net, not able to do so. He'll take a big hit there from Blazinski. The puck makes its way all the way down onto Brian's stick. Kornick now all around the backside of the net, trying to find a passing lane, able to up to the closed boards, trying to get it out of the Mountain Kings across the blue line. Now here they come. Farrell cross now to the far face-off dot, pass out in front, nobody home as it's picked up by the Generals. Dumping it out is Connor Williams, not able to cross the blue line. Now it crosses the blue line as Cabela battles for it here on the closed board. White now, pass out in front. Farrell goes to the close face-off dot, drops it to White. He'll fire it across the far face-off dot, picked up now by Soffin. He'll send it around the backside of the net as Lowry will try and pick it up on the close boards. He'll send it around the backside as his pass gets batted away. Braswell tries to dump it out in the neutral zone. He'll be able to do so here. Pass straight across here. The Generals go for a change. Picked up by White. Back to Lowry in his own zone. Jurczyk battling here, trying to continue to put the pressure on. Here comes Windsor. Shot goes way wide as that one goes in the far corner. Puck makes its way up the Clar boards. Picked up by Jurczyk. He'll take a bit of a hit there as Sexton's able to stick it away. Still battling forward here on the Clar boards. Picked up now by the Mountain Kings. In their own zone, Underwood now on the far close boards. Pass straight across. Nobody home, though. It was good stick by Renfers. Puck in the middle of the zone. Shot up and on. Goes way wide. Picked up now by the Mountain Kings once more. Underwood now sends it around the backs of the net, trying to get it on the stick of Sidakov. It goes over now towards his teammate, actually. The puck's still battling forward out in front into the far faceoff dot. Backdrop once again here. Braswell now crosses the center line. Fires it down low into the far corner. Picked up by the Mountain Kings around the backside. Fires it up the close boards. Fleck will be the one to intercept. Fleck shot on. Blockered away once more by O'Brien. Picked up by Braswell. Trying to get it back. Not able to do so. Sidakov now trying to outskate Williams. Not able to. Good stick by Imler to get it out. Into the neutral zone now. The Mountain Kings holding on. Trying to get rid of it. Losing his stick there is Fleck. Pass straight across now to the far face-off dot. Picked up by Sidakov. Pass out in front. Nobody home. Fleck without a stick tries to kick it away. Not able to, though. Gillen up now to Underwood. Shot on. Blocked out in front. Williams blocked it away. He looks a little stunned there for a moment. Up the far boards now. Morrison not able to keep it. He'll send it back to Underwood now. In his own zone. Into the neutral zone. Picked up by Renfers. Renfers trying to get around the stick there of Jurczyk. The remaining stick there is a hit to the back of Renfers. Is going to draw a penalty here. And we'll have a power play for the Generals. I believe it'll be a power play for the Generals. It will be, as Sexton will go to the box here for tripping. 18:45 remaining here in this second period. The Generals will have their second power play of the night. Down 5-0 now with a face-off to the right-hand side of O'Brien. Face-off is dropped, trying to get it out of the Mountain Kings, able to do so all the way down onto Hartman's stick. He'll hang on to it for a moment here, send it over to the far corner. Blazinski now dealing with the forward pressure here from the Mountain Kings. Sends it across to Preston. He'll get it ahead now to Fleck. Fleck up to, for a moment there, Spears. He'll try and dump it in. Able to for a moment. He'll have to battle for it here in the close corner. Trying to keep it down lower. The General shot on. Blocked out in front by Wilson. He was trying to get a stick to block it into the backside of the net. Unfortunately for him, it gets kicked away into the far corner. Windsor sends it back down low into his own zone. Trying to dump it straight across. Batted away by Spears. Spears now trying to get a shot on. His shot goes into the far corner. Wilson now takes a hit from behind. Loses his skate edge for a moment here. Picked up now by the Mountain Kings in their own zone. Crossing central ice. Wilson pestering here. Going through everybody, though, is Windsor. Windsor on the backhand goes too high. Picked up now by Devlin. Devlin in the far face-off dot. His pass gets intercepted by Fleck for a moment here, but picked up now by Windsor in his own zone. A minute remaining on the power play. 17:45 here in the second. Still 5-0 your score. Picked up now by the Mountain Kings in their own zone. Long stretch pass all the way down. That'll be icing. With 17:35 remaining here in the second, 50 seconds remaining here on the power play for the Generals. Still down 5-0 here in this first game in the Beast Tournament. The Beast Tournament Series, I should say. It was Columbus Day Weekend Series. The 18U team will be playing here at 3:40. Face off to the right-hand side of O'Brien. Won by the Generals. Pushing it forward is Williams onto O'Brien's stick. He'll block it away. Shot on. Jurczyk shot goes wide. Sending it around the far boards. Or sending the close boards, I should say. Jurczyk now trying to keep it in. Able to do so. Preston keeps it down low. Shot on by Cabela. Bouncing puck, though. It knuckles away. Trying to keep it in now is Williams. Able to do so. Jurczyk makes his way to the front. O'Brien gets a stick on it. Pass out in front again. O'Brien able to hold on. 17:15 remaining here in the second. 30 seconds remaining here on the power play for the Generals with 5-0 still your score. Face off to the right-hand side of O'Brien. Puck is dropped. Generals win it once more. Shot on. Gets hit away once again here. A good opportunity for Williams. He's not able to bury it. Puck makes its way into the neutral zone. Trying to push it forward is Gile. Able to do so here. Preston, the only one in front of him. Shot goes off the top of the bar. It's going to count. Gile will now score and make it 6-0. A shorthanded goal as he beats Preston to the front of the net to make it 6-0. So with 17 minutes remaining here, 15 seconds still remain on the power play. The Generals now down 6-0 after the goal by Gile in the shorthand. Generals win the faceoff back. Braswell hands it up now to Jurczyk. He'll try and hand it off to Renfers. Gets it up to Fleck. Fleck's pass able to get blocked away, though, by Underwood. He'll send it into the neutral zone all the way down into the General zone. And icing the call with no time remaining on the power play. So it'll be even strength here with 16:40. The clock will continue to run here. I'm assuming that the clock runs after a 6-goal deficit here, as we have the clock still running with 16:30 now remaining. 6-0 your score here. Puck has dropped now. The Mountain Kings win it back for a moment here. Trying to battle for it still are the Generals, though. Puck in the far corner. Lowry battling with it with Renfers. Sends it around the close boards. Up now to Safin. Up to Devlin now. Trying to find a lane up front. He's in the close boards now. Makes his way around White. That was Sidakov, excuse me. He'll hand it off to White. Pass out in front. Nobody home. It goes into the neutral zone as the pass from the Mountain Kings goes all the way down. Almost onto O'Brien's stick. Underwood will retrieve it with 16 minutes remaining here. 6-0 still your score. The Mountain Kings lead. Underwood up to White. White up to Underwood now. He's able to get the pass ahead. Pass goes too far as it goes across to the far boards. Imler battling with it now. He'll send it up the close boards now. Picked up by Yurchik. He'll dump it into the neutral zone. He's losing it. Oh, excuse me. That was Underwood who lost his stick in the skates there of Imler. The puck makes its way around the backside of the net. Picked up by the Mountain Kings once more. Lowry sends it around the backside. Safin now battling for it here with Renfers. Makes his way into the neutral zone. Trying to battle for it now is Printer. Braswell still battling with it here. Trying to pick it up is Renfers. He'll dump it a little further ahead. Trying to get it ahead once more. Picked up now by Yurchik. Yurchik now on the close corner. Losing it here as the Mountain Kings now will try and turn it around. Through the neutral zone is White. He'll dump it down low all the way into the far corner. No icing the call as Preston will retrieve it here in the far corner. Has plenty of time now as a line change here for the Mountain Kings. Preston losing it, though, as this one gets picked up by White. He'll try and hand it off to Giles. Not able to, though, as he has the last goal here. Devlin trying to push it forward, trying to get it over to Giles' skates once more. Battling for it still in front. Loose puck continues to bounce. In the close corner here now, picked up by the Mountain Kings. They'll try and send it back down low. Able to here for a moment on the close boards. Pass up to the far blue line. Picked up by Underwood. Shot on, blocked away once more by Hartman. Picked up now still by the Mountain Kings. Sends it around to Devlin. Devlin hands it back to Windsor. Windsor battling for it on the close boards here. Double teamed by the Generals. Still continuing to make his way through is Gile. Puck on the far boards. Picked up by Underwood. Takes a hit there from Blazinski. Gets pinned across the boards as Printer trying to get it out. Not able to. Good stick lift in front. Pass out. No one home, though, as the Mountain Kings whiff on that one. Picking it up is Gile, who lose it here on the close boards. Able to get it down low, though, as Blazinski now chases after it. 14 minutes remaining here in the first. Or excuse me, in the second, I should say. 14-10 remaining here. 6-0 still your score. The Mountain Kings lead. Devlin now in the neutral zone after the dump out by the Generals. Line change for them for a moment here. Trying to get it out now. Able to do so is Cabela. Able to get into the neutral zone. Morrison retreats back into his own zone. Morrison now hands it over to Kornick. Kornick pestered by Cabela. Gets it over to the close corner now. Trying to battle for it once more. The Generals trying to get another opportunity possibly. Still no score for them as it's 6-0. The Mountain Kings lead. Pass straight across. Nobody home here for a Generals jersey as Imler trying to keep it in. Not able to here. Picked up now by the Mountain Kings. On the far boards. Drop pass now. Shot on. Blocked away once more by Hartman. Puck in the close corner now. Picked up by Cabela. He crosses the neutral zone. Goes across the middle line now. Able to get past everybody, but he gets the puck knocked off his stick from Windsor. He'll hit Windsor now in the close corner. Williams now in the far corner, battling for it with the puck. Gets moved away from it, though, is Devlin now on the far boards with a head full of steam now. Tries to make his way through Imler, able to do so here. Williams trying to keep him away. Shot on, held on by Hartman. 13 minutes remaining here now in this second period. 6-0 your score. The face-off now to the left-hand side of Hartman. Face-off now, won by the Mountain Kings. Shot on. Devlin's shot gets glove saved once more by Hartman, and we'll have another face-off here. The clock continues to tick away. 12:40, 12:39 here in this second period. 6-0 your score. The Mountain Kings lead. Puck dropped once more here. Battling, you're tied up for in the face-off dot. One now by the Mountain Kings. Shot on. Blocked away once more by Hartman. Shot on by Soffin goes too far. Picked up here by the Mountain Kings, still in the close quarter. Cabela finally gets a hold of it, tries to dump it out, able to do so here for a moment. Lowell able to keep it down low. Farrell now one-on-one with him, trying to find the shot out in front. Gets his stick lifted by Imler. Farrell sends it around the backside. Nobody able to get a hold of that one. The pass out in front, it goes out of play. The puck got batted out of the air. I think got hit on the shot and got batted up and out of play with 12 minutes remaining here in the second. Face off to the left-hand side of Hartman once more. Down 6-0 are the Generals of the Mountain Kings here. Puck is dropped. Won by the Generals now. Braswell will send it around the backside of the boards, tries to get it out, able to do so here as it makes its way down into the Mountain King zone. Renfrew chasing after it in the far corner, or in the close corner here, battling for it, trying to get a hold of it for a moment. There is Williams, able to do so here. Printer will retrieve it in the far corner, sends it around the backside of Williams. He's not able to bat it down with 11:25 remaining here in the second. Picked up by the Mountain Kings to the neutral zone. Softened now once again. Nice little nifty move. Tries to get a shot on. Held on by Hartman once more. We'll face off here now to the right-hand side of Hartman with 11 minutes remaining here in the second. Puck has dropped once more. The Generals losing this one, though, as it's picked up by Sofin in the far corner now. As he goes around the backside of the net, Blazinski battling with him for it now. Sends it up the far boards to Morrison. Shot on, blocked out in front. Hartman able to get a hold of it as Sudakov not able to push it through. On the close boards now. Gile trying to find a pass. Able to now to Sofin. Sofin around the backside of the net. Trying to find a pass out in front. Nobody home as Giles not able to get a hold of it. Good stick work there for a moment by Williams. Now into the neutral zone. Giles skates it back into his own zone. Fleck chasing. Able to get it off his stick there for a moment. There's Printer trying to keep it down low. Able to soften now. Getting pressured here from Williams. Puck on the close boards. Able to dump it down low into the general zone. Blazinski will try and chase after, as will Preston. Goes around the backside of the net. Now Blazinski in the far corner. Takes a hit from Giles for a moment here. Trying to find the pass in front to Soften. Able to do so. Trying to find another lane. Not able to. Sidikov not able to get a hold of it. Underwood now. Shot gets blocked away. Someone got a stick on it in front. Another shot save made once more by Hartman. He'll hang on. With a little under 10 minutes remaining here in the second. Still 6-0 your score. The Mountain Kings lead. Face off now to the left-hand side of Hartman. Once again here. Yurchik steps in here against Devlin. Winning it back in the Mountain Kings once more. Trying to keep it in. Not able to do so here as Wilson continue to be a pester. Morrison now on the far boards, able to dump it back into the general zone. The Mountain Kings trying to keep it in, able to for a moment, but not before Devlin has to reset. He has his forward still off sides. Picked up now by the Mountain Kings in their own zone. Morrison now being chased after by Yurchik and Spears. Braswell picks up the wrong pass, is picked up by Sexton now as his pass gets intercepted. Sexton now in the far face-off dot, trying to find the pass in front, gets intercepted once more. Picked up by Spears. Spears is straight across now to Wilson, not able to get a hold of it though. Puck makes its way, just floating in the neutral zone. Picked up by Braswell now, across the blue line, trying to find a lane out in front. Not able to here. He'll go to the far corner, dumps it down behind the backside of the net to Wilson. Wilson not able to get a hold of it. Picked up by Devlin now. We're on the backside of the net. The Mountain Kings trying to get it out, able to do so here. Windsor now with a head full of steam. Tries to go around Imler, able to do so once more. Pass out in front. They score. Devlin with his hat trick now to make it 7-0 on the cross pass, leaving Hartman with nowhere to go. So 7-0 now your score with 8:30 remaining here as the clock continues to tick. Face off at Central Ice once more. A little over 8 minutes remaining here in the second. Puck is dropped, won by the Mountain Kings once again here. Farrell losing it for a moment now, but it'll be White, White is the one in front. Pass across. Gile now to get a hold of it though as it knuckled away. Puck onto Hartman's stick. He'll hang on. Face off to the right-hand side of Aiden Hartman once more. One back by the Mountain Kings. Sends it straight across. Shot on. Blockered away once more by Hartman. Picked up by Blazinski. He'll send it around the backside of the net to Gile. Gile now sends it down low to White. White goes around the backside of the net. Trying to pass out in front. Not able to get through. As Hartman again another block save. White now trying to keep it low. Able to for a moment. Blazinski trying to send it up the far boards. Battling for it is Farrell and Williams. Picked up now for a moment by White. White in the far corner. Sends it around the backside of the net now. Trying to pick it up is Gile. In the close corner now. Battling for it with Printer. Is Giles still. Too many bodies out and around. Not able to get it out though. Corner shot goes far. Kornick's shot goes wide. Picked up now by Sofin. He'll send it around. Blazinski will be able to get a hold of it. Sends it up the far boards. Picked up by Farrell. Farrell to Sofin. Sofin tries to go straight across. Nobody home though as Giles got tied up there for a moment by Preston. Puck around the backside of the net once more. Trying to find the pass in front. Save made once again by Hartman. And it goes through again. Hartman made the initial save. The rebound goes through. It looked like the armpit area for a moment there, and Gile will score again. 8-0 now your score with 6:30 remaining in the second. As the Mountain Kings continue to turn up the pressure here. Yurchik steps into the faceoff dot here once more with Sexton. Faceoff won by the Generals. Imler hands it off to Braswell. Braswell in his own zone, looking for a lane here possibly. Sends it across to Imler. Imler now. Back over to Braswell. Braswell tips it ahead, gets it intercepted though by Sofin. Sidakov now trying to push it forward, able to do so for a moment, but gets past it, blocked down front. Sexton now in the close corner, goes around the backside of the net. In the far boards now, Sexton. Pass to Lowry at the blue line. Shot on, save made. As that one goes wide as Sidakov gets his stick blocked away for a moment there. Pass down low, pass down front, not able to push it through as Sidakov. Puck on the close boards now, trying to get it out. Are the Generals able to do so? Antonio Fleck now. Sends it down low into the backside of the Mountain King zone. Picked up by Lowry. He'll take a bit of a hit there for a moment by the Generals as Renfers trying to keep the body on him. Puck goes around the backside of the net. Picked up by White. Good stick work by Renfers once more. Picked up by Fleck. He'll lose it in his skates, though, as now the Mountain Kings will have a hold of it and go through the neutral zone once more. Here comes Underwood. Underwood now to the far faceoff dot. Skates around. Shot on. Blocked away once more by Hartman. Around the backside of the net here, battling for a moment, Blazinski and I believe Sidakov. Takes a hit there from Juricic. Still battling for it in the close corner now. Trying to find a pass out in front, able to do so. Gets knocked away, and I believe that'll be a tripping call here against the Generals. Extra attacker here will be soon for the Mountain Kings. Puck goes to the far corner once more. Sofin tries to get it up to Lowry. It gets sticked away, though, by Renfers. And with 4:45, a tripping call here against the Generals will put them a man down. As Renfers will actually be thrown out of this game, possibly? I guess Owen Renfers is getting moved out of this game as Matt Powers is trying to get an explanation. I'm trying to get one as well. As Matt Powers now having a chat with the referee as Owen Renfers makes his way off the ice. Apparently the referee gave an explanation to Matt Powers. He's not looking very happy about it, though, of course, I wouldn't be very happy either with the score at the moment. It's now 8-0 the Mountain Kings lead with 4 minutes remaining. The clock continuing to tick here. Face off to the left-hand side of Hartman, won by the Mountain Kings at the blue line now. Farrell hands it off to the far face-off dot, trying to find a lane was Windsor. He loses his skate edge for a moment there, trying to get it out as Printer. He'll be pinned on the boards for a moment there, trying to get it out. Not able to do so as White's able to get a hold of it. Printer loses his skate. He'll get a tripping call. As Printer is able to draw one here to make it 4-on-4, Windsor will go to the box now for tripping. 3:20 now remaining in the second. Again, the clock continuing to tick here. We'll have a face-off now in the Mountain Kings zone as Windsor will go to the box for tripping. Face-off won by the Generals. Now trying to get a shot on for a moment. There was Wilson. He'll lose it. Blazinski gets it off his skate. 2-on-1 opportunity now for the Mountain Kings. Shot on, gets blocked away once again by Hartman. Good blocker save once again by the goaltender, Aiden Hartman. Preston now around the backside of his net, tries to send it up the closed boards. Not able to do so here, though, as the Mountain Kings keep it once more. Giles shot, gets blocked down front by Printer's stick. Pass across now to Kornick. Kornick shot on, blocked away by Blazinski once more. Guile another chance possibly. Tries to skate it around Printer, not able to. Sends it up the close boards now. Pass out in front, nobody home there as that one goes off the hand of Farrell. He's hurt a little bit. As now Braswell, or excuse me, that's Preston now trying to get it ahead. Cabela now pushing it forward off the bounce pass with 2:20 remaining here in the second. Trying to get it out are the Mountain Kings. Wilson lost his stick. He's trying to retrieve it here in the Mountain Kings zone. Pushing it forward here in the Mountain Kings into the General zone. Gile looking for a lane once more. Pestered here by the Generals as this one will be called here, I believe, for a penalty. Not sure what the call here is. So with 1:55 now remaining in this hockey game, the Generals will have a face-off here to the left-hand side of Hartman once more. Face-off won by the Mountain Kings over to the far boards now. Williams battling for it here for a moment. Spears with it now, gets it out into the neutral zone. A minute 30 remaining here in the game. 20 seconds remaining on the power play for the Generals now as they have the man. Picked up now by Preston. Sends it up the far boards. Picked up by Williams now. Williams with a head full of steam. Trying to find a lane possibly. Shot gets blocked out in front once more. Cabela now in the close corner. Pass out in front. Nobody home in a white jersey though. 3 seconds remaining on the power play. A minute 10 remaining in the game. Devlin now on the far boards. Even strength now. Devlin hands it back. Losing it for a moment here. Picked up by White on the close boards. Generals trying to get it pushed forward. Able to do so here is Williams. Williams now losing it over to Morrison. Morrison in his own zone. Tries to get it ahead to White. Able to do so here in the neutral zone. White fluttering pass to Sidakov. He'll try and pass it back up to White. Able to do so. Goes through the legs of Devlin. White now trying to go his way through the defenseman. Shot on. Blocked away by Hartman once more. Cabela now in the close face-off dot. Losing it here to Sidakov. Sidakov tries to find the pass in front. Nobody home. Spears now up to Cabela. 36 seconds remaining here in the hockey game. Puck at neutral ice. Still 8-0 your score. The Mountain Kings lead. Puck dumped around the backside of the net, picked up by Yurchik now. He'll hold on to it on the backside of the net for a moment, but he's going to get pestered here by the Mountain Kings once more. White now losing it here as he gets this one sent up the far boards, gets it in the neutral zone. 19 seconds remaining here in the game. Mountain Kings dump it back in once more. Preston will try and retrieve it around the backside of the net here with 10 seconds remaining, trying to maybe get one more charge here. Dumps it up the close boards here with 5 seconds remaining. The Mountain Kings will hold on. And that'll end it here. 8-0 your score. The Mountain Kings lead or win this hockey game with a dominating offensive effort. So 8-0 your score here after 2 to end this hockey game between the Northeast Generals U16 squad, the New Hampshire Mountain Kings, I should say, U16 team. Sappin with 2, Gile with 2, Windsor with 1, and Devlin with 2. I believe Farrell was the other one who had the goal to make it an 8-0 score. The U16 team, unfortunately, taking the loss here. Aiden Hartman in net for the Generals. He will take the L. O'Brien will take the win for the Mountain Kings. 3:40 is the next scheduled start time here between this Generals and Mountain Kings team. Funny enough, as the 18U teams will play here not too long from now. In about, we'll say about 25 minutes? 25 minutes. 24. 24 minutes. The Mountain Kings and the Generals will face off again here, but it'll be the 18U teams this time that'll be taking on, as the U16 teams will end their game 8-0 your score. The Mountain Kings take the victory over the Generals here for this first game of the Beast Tournament Series here. The Generals U16 team will start again here tomorrow. They will be playing against the Boston Junior Bruins at 9:20 tomorrow morning. So for some early East Coast hockey tomorrow, keep your eyes out for that. That'll be again at 9:20 tomorrow morning. The Generals will take on the Boston Junior Bruins. The 18U team will be playing here at 3:40 this afternoon. Stick around for that here. We'll end this stream and we'll start a new one for the 18U squads. That way we have the separate footage, obviously. But through game one, the U16 team fall the Mountain Kings 8-0. We'll be right back for the 18U game here in a couple of minutes. So don't go anywhere for that one. We'll be back in a couple of minutes here for the 18U game. Once again, the 16U game ends here 8-0. The Mountain Kings defeat the Northeast Generals in this U16 Academy matchup. I've been Mason Strawn here from the New England Sports Village in Attleboro, Massachusetts. It's been a pleasure to call here for this game one. I'll be around for game two here in a couple of minutes. Here at about 3:40 is the start time, so we'll restart this stream here in a couple and get ready for that second one here in a moment. So once again, hope you all enjoyed, and I do hope you have a safe and good evening. Have a good night.